Well, welcome back to the phonics portion of our day. So today we're going to go over our letters and sounds. We're going to go over all 88 sight words. We are also going to listen for middle sounds with the ah sound. We're going to review the long O and the short O. Remember, short O is its sound, ah. Long O is its name, O. Okay, so like Ollie, octopus, or O in ocean. Okay, then we're going to read a story. It is a fantasy story, and I believe that you will find it very funny and cute at the same time. Yesterday, one of our scholars asked if I had a song for ocean habitat, and I said yes, and that I would share it with you all. So I did send it via Remind app yesterday, and it is in the tune of Old MacDonald Had a Farm, but instead of Old MacDonald Had a Farm, it is Old MacDonald Had an Ocean. So I am going to sing it with you, and if you could just sing along with me, I would really appreciate it. Okay. Old MacDonald had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in his ocean he had a shark, E-I-E-I-O, with a chomp chomp here and a chomp chomp there. Here a chomp, there a chomp, everywhere a chomp chomp. Old MacDonald had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O. The next one is crab, and it's pitch, pitch. Old MacDonald had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in his ocean he had a crab, E-I-E-I-O, and they go sideways with a pinch, pinch here and a pinch, pinch there. Here a pinch, there a pinch, everywhere a pinch, pinch. Old MacDonald had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O. Whale and spout, spout. Old MacDonald had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in his ocean he had a whale, E-I-E-I-O, with a spout, spout here and a spout, spout there. Here a spout, there a spout, everywhere a spout, spout. Old MacDonald had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, fish. And we're going to swish, swish. Old MacDonald had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in his ocean he had a fish, E-I-E-I-O, with a swish, swish here and a swish, swish there. Here a swish, there a swish, everywhere a swish, swish. Old MacDonald had a ocean, E-I-E-I-O. Finally, an octopus, and we're going to wiggle, wiggle. Old MacDonald had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O, and in his ocean he had an octopus, E-I-E-I-O, with a wiggle, wiggle here and a wiggle, wiggle there. Here a wiggle, there a wiggle, everywhere a wiggle, wiggle. Old MacDonald had an ocean, E-I-E-I-O. Oh, very, very good. All right, so go ahead and enjoy that awesome Old MacDonald Had an Ocean song. All right, I just love songs like that, friends. So let's go ahead and practice our sight words. Okay, remember we have tomorrow, some of you will be here on campus to do your assessments, and then the other half of you will come on Thursday, so there will be no live sessions on Thursday nor Friday. Okay. All right, friends. So here we go. And remember, sight words, most of them you cannot sound out. You just have to know them by sight. That means by looking at them. All right, so here we go. Her, into, down, see, woo, up, be, will, what, find, many, then, they, make, all, my, when, no, came, how, we, and, so, like, to, where, play, for, me, must, go, a, I, over, of, come, some, now, are, went, with, do, away, say, you, she, is, your, ate, said, this, that, could, soon, give, saw, take, off, put, just, to, day, there, hour, on, show, out, help, little, look, one, walk, have, every, very, ask, from, only, good, he, knew, was, them, by, here, but, the, there. Woo, that is a whole lot of sight words, friends. But the more you practice, the better you get. And the more you practice, the better readers you become. So make sure that you are practicing, friends. Okay? All right. Let's do our letters and sounds. Let's bing, bang, boom this. We're going to do letter and sound. Okay? All right, here we go. B, B, G, D, U, W, W, G, G, Y, Y, Z, Z, I, R, X, X, H, C, J, J, A, F, K, T, Q, O, R, P, N, V, L, O, E, M, S. Friends, I cannot express to you how important it is for you to continue practicing your sight words and practicing your letters and sounds over the summer, my friends. Letters and sounds are what are going to help you with writing, okay? If you don't know what sound a letter makes, it's going to be hard for you to write. So if you're having difficulty still with remembering what a sound is to a letter, you need to keep practicing, friends, because if you don't practice, you're going to forget. Okay, I cannot tell you that enough. I will not be with you in the summertime to remind you of what to do. I just really need you to practice so that you don't forget. There's something that is called the summer slide. And a summer slide is not like a fun summer slide that we get on and land in the water. A summer slide, it's called the reading summer slide. And if you don't practice your letters, if you don't practice your sight words, they call it a summer slide because you forget. You forget these things. And so when you come back to school, your teachers have to kind of revamp all that back up. Okay, so if you keep on doing it, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, friends, 5 minutes a day is going to make a big difference than 0 minutes a day. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. So today I'm going to say some words. You will repeat the words and say the sound you hear in the middle. Okay, so I want you to listen to this word. Rock, rock. Okay, and this is my rock. What sound do you hear in the middle of rock? Ah, good job. Now look at this one. Top, top. What sound do you hear in the middle of top? Ah, good job. Pot, pot. What sound do you hear in the middle of pot? Ah, very good. Now I want you to look at these two. Okay, here I have a boat and I have a nose. Okay, boat. So listen to this one. Boat. What sound do you hear in the middle of boat? O. All right, very good. Now, what sound do you hear in the middle of nose? Nose. What sound? O. Very good. Now, look here. What sound do you hear in the middle of rock? What sound do you hear in the middle of rock? Ah, okay. And what sound do you hear in the middle of boat? Boat. Oh, so rock has the short O, ah, and boat has the long O of O. All right? All right, so now we're going to work with trying to figure out, is it a short O or is it a long O? Okay. This magic book is heavy. All right, so listen for the middle sound in this word. Not, not. What sound do you hear in the middle of not? Ah, very good. Now listen to this one. Hope, hope. What sound do you hear in the middle of hope? Oh, good job. All right, now listen to this one. Hop, hop. What sound do you hear in the middle of hop? Yeah, ah, very, very good. All right, so I'm going to say some words. If you hear the O, I want you to make an O, okay, with your 2 fingers, make an O. If you don't hear the O sound and you hear ah, I want you to freeze, okay, got it? All right, so here we go. Taught, taught, tote, toe. Mope, mope. Very good. Mop, mop. Rod, rod. Road, road. Okay. Coat, coat. Oh. Caught, caught. Very, very good. All right, so now we know that. Let me show you these. I'll just turn this over. All right, so we know that the short O you will hear like in Ollie, octopus, and the long O you'll hear like in the word ocean, okay? So I'm going to say some words. If you hear the sound, I want you to point and say ah. If you hear the O sound, I want you to point and say O. All right? Okay, so here we go. Dog, dog, ah. Okay, very good. So, so, oh. Good job. All right. Job, jaw, ah. Very good. Go, go, oh. Okay. Mop, mop, ah. Okay. No, no, oh. Good job. Hot, hot, ah. Very, very good. Good listening ears, friends. That was fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to read our story. Okay, remember this is a fantasy or make-believe story, which means it could never happen. Okay? All right, but I think you'll like this one. And the reason I chose this one is because today you get to make a fish, a beautiful fish. All right, so here we go. Gilbert Goldfish. Hey, Gilbert, what letter is that? G. Goldfish, goldfish. G. So this is called Gilbert Goldfish Wants a Pet. Gilbert Goldfish Wants a Pet. And this is written by Callie DiPuccio, and it's illustrated by Bob Shee. And this is my title page. Gilbert Goldfish Wants a Pet. And look, there he has a leash. And Gilbert looks so sad. All right, can a goldfish have a pet? I don't know. Let's see. To any outsider, Gilbert had everything a goldfish could ever want. And look how nice his goldfish bowl. He's got some treasure. He lives in a castle. He's got beautiful gems on the bottom of his goldfish bowl. Let's see what happens. A magnificent stone castle, a treasure chest full of gold, and a feast of tasty flakes that fell from the sky just in time for breakfast each day. So that's everything Gilbert could ever wish for. But the one thing Gilbert did not have was the very thing that he most desperately wanted. A pet. Oh, poor Gilbert. He looks so sad. Why would he want a pet? Sometimes he imagined his pet would be small, sometimes big. So there he is. He's imagining that his pet is small. And then here, he's imagining that his pet is big. And what's this? Sometimes he imagined it was really big. Whoa, look at that. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Sometimes Gilbert imagined his pet would have fur or feathers or floppy ears. This one he imagines this one will have fur, or this is a bird that would have feathers or floppy ears. But every day and always, Gilbert imagined what it would be like to have a pet, to care for and love. Oh, poor Gilbert. He just looks so sad. I wonder what kind of pet he could have. Then one day Gilbert woke up to find a dog barking at him. Arf, 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 arf. There he is. He's woken up by that dog barking. Here the illustrator showing us there's a sound coming out of the dog's mouth. Gilbert blinked his eyes to make sure he wasn't dreaming. The dog wagged his tail and licked the bowl. Oh my goodness. Maybe they'll be friends. Let's see. Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles. The dog ran around and around in happy circles too. A pet! Gilbert glubbed, glub, glub. I have a pet! So there's Gilbert swimming around and around, and then there's the dog running around and around. And Gilbert looks ever so happy that he now has a pet. Is the dog really his pet? I don't know. The dog barked, arf, and barked, arf, and barked some more, arf, arf, arf. Gilbert never dreamed his pet would be so noisy. Ooh. So there's the dog. Arf, 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 arf. He really is noisy. Or so thirsty. A week passed. A very tired Gilbert woke up. The barky bark dog was gone. The castle was quiet again. Gilbert was just a teensy bit relieved. So there's the dog drinking up all the water in his fishbowl. And here finally, the dog's going home. Oh my. A few days later, Gilbert noticed a small gray mouse peering at him through the glass. Gilbert's little fish heart went pitter-patter swish. The mouse licked her paws and sniffed the bowl. And look, there's Gilbert looking like he's in love again, like, oh, another one. Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles. The mouse, who thought Gilbert was a large chunk of cheddar cheese, ran around and around in circles too. Squeak, squeak, squeak. A pet! Gilbert glubbed happily. I have a quiet pet. Oh, but what does the mouse think he is? Yep, a large piece of cheddar cheese. Oh my gosh. The mouse sniffed and sniffed and sniffed some more. There's the mouse sniffing, 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 and look, he's thinking, ooh, cheddar cheese. When the hungry mouse determined that Gilbert was not, in fact, a block of cheese, she ran away. And she never came back. Gilbert's little fishy heart went pitter, patter, plop. Oh, poor little Gilbert. He's so sad. Oh no. More time passed and Gilbert had just about given up on his dream when a fly landed on the rim of his bowl. Well, hello there, little fella, Gilbert called out cheerfully. Gilbert is such a nice fish. The startled fly buzzed around in circles. Buzz, buzz. Gilbert jumped up, and the wide-eyed fly was there to greet him in midair. I hope the fly will stay his friend. A pet? Gilbert glubbed. I have a quiet, friendly whack. Oh, look what happened. The fly swatter got the fly. Oh no. Oh my, poor fly. And poor Gilbert. He cried enough tears to fill a 10-gallon aquarium. Oh no, look at poor Gilbert just crying and crying. Look at all that water. Oh no. In the morning, Gilbert opened his eyes. Somebody was watching him. Gilbert gulped. Somebody flicked its long tail and wiry whiskers. Who do you think it is? Oh yeah, definitely a cat. Gilbert cautiously swam around and around in circles. Somebody followed. Oh my gosh. What do cats do? Fish. Oh, good gracious. Yes, you're right. They eat them. Gilbert jumped. Somebody jumped too. Gilbert thought, eyeing the curious new creature before him. Not too loud, not too rude, and not too squished. A pet! Gilbert glubbed. I have the perfect pet. What do you guys think? Thumbs up if you think he has the perfect pet, or thumbs down if you think, I'm saying no way. You look kind of hungry, Gilbert said. Would you like to join me for breakfast? Oh, I bet he will. The creature moved in closer and closer and closer. And then it took a big bite. Let's see what happens. Of a delicious green flake. The pink ones are really good too, Gilbert said with a smile. What kind of cat is it? Yeah, it's a catfish. Would you like me to show you around the castle? Oh, Gilbert has a friend now. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Now Gilbert really does have everything a goldfish could ever want, including a pet, Fluffy. The end. Now, wasn't that such a sweet little story? I told you you guys would like it. Yeah. All right, friends. So really quickly, when we meet up for ELA, do not forget to bring your Jollyfish Jive. We're going to work with silent E today. All right. Okay, friends. See you in a little while. Bye.